The Art of Captaincy by Mike Brearley. Read by Roger May. Forward. In writing about the art of captaincy, I want to capture something of Mike Brearley himself. At the outset, Mike points out that the book is not a formal autobiography. That's true, but the result is far more revealing about its author than most explicitly autobiographical books. In describing the challenges he faced as a cricket captain and his responses to them, Mike reveals how he thought and how he acted. In the process, we see the subtle interplay between intelligence and the practical world. Mike is a man of contradictions. His great gift is for holding those contradictions in balance, in constructive equipoise, rather than trying to artificially resolve them. His captaincy was an expression, the perfect expression, of those contradictions. He enjoyed being complex and hard to read, both central to his success. In the same vein, The Art of Captaincy is a subtle, wise book. But it is hard to pin down or summarize because it resists tidying up the messy, practical question of leadership. The book is like the man. It presents both sides of the argument, suggesting that the answer lies in appreciating the appropriate balance. Judgment is what really matters, not overarching theory. The word misunderstood is usually associated with failure. A consistently misunderstood man is usually making a grievance, so we tend to neglect a parallel truth. Many highly successful people are also misunderstood, perhaps deliberately so. They are happy to throw others off the scent, and the pack is content to follow the crowd of conventional wisdom. Rereading The Art of Captaincy suggested to me that Mike's public reputation, though justly high, sometimes misses the point about what made him so effective for such a long time. It is now 34 years since the Ashes summer of 1981, when those improbable, glorious victories cemented Mike's reputation as a unique captain. But it is important to review the book, not the legend. The terms thinker, tactical genius, academic, magician are thrown around lightly. Read this book, and you'll see that some other terms, rarely applied to Mike, are just as appropriate. Arch competitor, fighter, and sometimes manipulator. As a former professional philosopher, Mike has a highly trained and academic mind. So his register, his careful use of language and an urbane, donnish tone, suggests the cloistered world of academia. But his temperament is intensely practical. He is only interested in abstract ideas up to a point. Cricket writers such as Peter Roebuck and Simon Barnes, the Platonists, if you like, have been fascinated by capturing the essence of things, aiming for the purest and clearest distillation. Mike is more interested in the ways that people resist over-tidy classification. He is at home in the grey areas. Indeed, his empathy for players, central to his leadership, was informed partly by acceptance of his own flaws. The sporting world is often guilty of pigeonholing players into simplistic categories. In contrast, Mike understood that bravery, resilience, and confidence are not absolutes. They always exist on a spectrum. We are all, to varying degrees, gutsy and fearful, confident and uncertain, and that degree is always in flux, never fixed. Mike's ability to identify his own shortcomings and strengths helped him to recognize them in others. A more resolved man would have been a less perceptive captain. Another misapprehension about Mike is that he could wave his magic wand and turn around any cricket team in a few seconds. This was reinforced by the miracle of 1981. The context is missed. By then, Mike had been a professional captain for 11 seasons. The captain who rejoined the England team, a team he had recently captained after all, was not coming in cold. He brought with him a store of experience, knowledge.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?